Oh, look at this. Excuse me. Right, winter wonderland. I'm guessing be alright once I get out at village. God, it's cold. It's showing -5. So anybody with any sense wouldn't go out today, but there's I believe it's a worldwide recall on BMW. I believe it's only like a 10-minute job or so. So today's the day. I did have a demonstrator bike booked for while they had mine, but if the roads are bad down at Preston, we'll sack that idea off. Yeah, so no meeting Tony this morning. He's on about going out tomorrow, but if weather's as bad as this, no, it's not bad, it's what it's expected really for December. Anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. Can't complain about this weather. It is 2nd of December after all. But oh dear, look at it. I must admit though, I'm glad I'm on the GS with all the protection, front protection. I'm not getting much wind around the legs. Really, to be honest, the only wind I'm getting is in my face with my visor up. With frostbite in my eyes. Dear. So that's Preston skyline. It's going over at River Ribble and nearly at Bowker's. Okay, these roads look alright down here, won't been the sun's been on them, but it is still -1. I suppose it's better than what it was at home. -6. Get a coffee at Bowker's. For a dealership, and considering it's out of a machine, it ain't bad coffee here. I must admit, if I hadn't been coming here for this, I don't think I'd have been going out at all today. It looks like Steve and Jolene's here. They managed to get their bikes in for the same day, on the same well, obviously same recall, same bikes. That's a lot. We're here. Right, here we are at Bowker's. Just about to take drop mine off. He's having the recall done, so we're going to take an RT out for a couple of hours. Yeah, so here we are, Bowker's, and nice, beautiful colour, blue. Don't know what we call it. Little RT here, so that's the tech now. See you next week. Looks a bit bouncy. First impressions, it's not great for a fat lad. Compared to the GS, it feels very, very cramped. Put that screen up. Maybe not that high. Try that. So I can have visor up when the screen's up. So this has got adaptive cruise. it off. Brake knocks it off, or you can knock it off and knock it off, but the clutch doesn't knock cruise off. So I flick it on, and as it picks you up, yeah, it's picked you up, so it's keeping us back to 42, 40. I like that feature. I do like adaptive cruise. You're speeding up, so this is speeding up, yeah. Screen up, visor up, very little wind, motorway. She pick her feet up. I'm really liking this adaptive cruise. Right, believe it or not, this comes with radio, and you don't need to link it to your phone. Just had it on. Obviously I've turned it off, I don't want to get any copyright or anything like that. So I just had it on while on the motorway at 65 mile an hour. Windscreen up, sun visor, helmet visor up, and the sound on the radio coming through the speakers just here, either side of the TFT. Absolutely perfect, brilliant. So that's one feature that I do really like. As I said before, I do like the adaptive cruise. Now when I was told about adaptive cruise on a bike, I thought, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a gimmick. I'll tell you what, brilliant. I just had a not an incident, but an occasion, a couple of miles back. Got the cruise set at 65, well 66 as it says, and there was a car slowing down in front, so I approached it, the bike slowed down, I let it get down to, it got down to about 60. Now as soon as I indicated to overtake it, it's as though, it may do this but I don't know, but it's as though it scanned the right hand lane, and actually before I actually moved out into that lane, it had already started speeding back up. That's another feature I like. The seat is huge, but and when you touch the seat before sitting on it, touch it with your hand, it feels hard, but when you sat on it, it's really comfy, I think the only thing I don't like up to now from a riding point of view is my leg position. My calf to my thigh is bent, maybe not quite as much as I was when I was on the VFR, but obviously it's bent a lot more than I'm used to after having ridden the GS. Oh, yep, at least he's not coming for me. Oh, yep, another one. Yeah, so you are sat, I suppose at the end of the day it is classed as a sports tourer. Doesn't feel any heavier than the GS. I'd look at dimensions before leaving Bowker. Width wise it's same width as the GS, and length wise it's the same as the GS. Well, that screen is remarkable, absolutely brilliant. So just coming up to this truck, I'm going to come off at this next junction here. As I say, the adaptive cruise is on. Should start slowing us down before now, but here we go, yep, slowing us down. Yeah, I do like that. Is adaptive cruise classed as a convenience feature or a safety feature? Answers in a postcard. Well, I'll say there's not a lot I can say, but there is. It is bloody brilliant. It's a lot nicer than I was expecting. Right, so go on, indicate either way, now there's nothing around. Right, so the indicators are within the light, the rear lights themselves.
I got my hazards on.
Take your hazards off and just put a normal indicator on. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. It must be okay, because obviously BMW will have spent millions in development for that, won't they?
That's my biggest argument about this bike, is there's no rear light. But the bike Joe's on, that also doesn't have a rear stoplight.
Yeah, it's all built into the indicators, isn't it?
We're turning right here, aren't we?
Turning right.
Yeah, turning right here.
I'm braking now and I've got a right indicator on and I have a feeling it's going to be hidden.
This thing is just, I love it.
Yeah. Would you trade in your GS for one of them?
And what's one of them? The S1000R naked, is it?
Yes, S1000R, yeah, which is naked.
I would not trade in a GS, however, this is a serious contender for getting rid of Beastie.
Really? So you're swapping your ZX10 for that?
I would seriously get rid of Beastie for this.
Do you like it that much?
I do.
I tell you what, those tyres of yours are proper scrubbed in.
They weren't, but they are now.
That rear tyre is proper scrubbed in.
Yeah, I haven't had chance to actually get around some decent corners yet. That's why I said I would take it out on a lovely dry day.
I want that to go up just another half an inch.
What?
The little cubby hole on the tank. It doesn't quite go up high enough, so you've got to hold it open.
Oh, that's on the 1300 GS?
Yeah.
It's a lovely hot bum though.
Yes, the heated seat's good. The heated grips are phenomenal.
I like the fact that I'm halfway between upright and the proper super sports. I like this.
Yeah, it does look like a very comfortable seating.
And my knees aren't as cramped as they were on that 5-blade RR. That was a proper animal, Stu.
I must be honest, right? I'm not sure if I would change the GS for this. But
what we're cruising at?
But as Joe just said with that one, it's a very close call, I think, because first impressions, which obviously this is, it's a first impressions ride, isn't it? This is a phenomenal machine. But when I think of some of the roads that we go on, you know, when we're out for a day's ride, would this be okay on some of them roads? You know, and it's not meaning that we go green laning or anything like that, far from it. You know, like little single track roads and you know, stuff like that, middle of nowhere. It feels like, it does just feel like a proper sports tourer, like a sports bike.
Yeah. When I'm going through stuff, my main beam, you know, the finger toggle at the front that you press to flash your lights. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you push it forwards for your main beam, and I've found I've put my main beam on by accident 2 or 3 times. Yeah. When I've been trying to play through the switch gear.
Yeah.
I've caught it with my glove and not realised.
I do like this 16-inch TFT though as well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a TV from when I was 12.
I zeroed the trip meter on this when we left.
Okay.
And this is averaging over 60 to gallon.
A bit nippy here, isn't it?
It is a bit.
Oh.
I'll turn the heated seats and heated grips up again. We'll have them on number 5. I'll burn my arse again. Just getting back to Bowker. The end of a first impression ride. First impression. Your first impression, Joe, on the S1000R?
Love it.
Is that it?
What? Oh, what else do you want? I want one.
You've been giggling like a little schoolgirl all ride, and all you can say is you love it. Steve, our 1300 GS, first impression ride.
I'm very impressed, very impressed. The adaptive cruise control is bloody brilliant. But it's very nimble and plenty of power, but comfortable to ride for sure. I'd happily have one. Somewhat kind of a deal Grant will do me and say to my 1250 it's only 5 months old.
Right, so my thoughts on this. This is the R1250 RT. Yeah, the big thing, what impressed me most was the adaptive cruise. The full protection on it's brilliant. It is easy to ride, but you are back in that sports tourer seated position, which after riding the GS I'm not really that keen on. But what a phenomenal machine. Yeah, I'm not going to park it up, I'll let the boys do that.
Not sure park.
I'll put it here.
Chicken.
In fact, I'm backing it up, you know, and it feels easier to back up than...
haven't you got a reverse on that?
No, I did ask that question.
Not that big.
The 1600 has reverse, but this one doesn't.
Oh.
Come on, Pops, in you come.
Pops.
That feels like it leans over something chronic.
Go on, you can do it.
Come on, just...
Turning circle's not great, you know. Right, here it is. The RT at Bowker's. Just got back from I shouldn't say a test ride, I'd say a first impressions ride. Absolutely loved it. The only thing I didn't like, I don't know if you can make it out there, is the seat compared to the foot pegs. That distance isn't very big, so you are riding it like a sports tourer. That TFT is brilliant. Obviously sun's shining on it now, so I can't really see. So much information, absolutely great. Motorway, did a bit of motorway riding on it, and yeah, put the screen up, I can ride with the visor up, no issue at all. Would I trade the GS for one? Don't know. I would say it's probably a close call. As I've said in the video that I've done while we was out, I really like the adaptive cruise. That's really good, really like it.